Hello guys, in today's video I will talk about what is the best filter for cherry shrimp. Now before I give my recommendation, we need to know first what exactly filters do, okay? Then after some theoretical gibberish, I will give you my recommendation which filter you should get for your cherry shrimp tank. And surprisingly, my recommendation will be a cheap filter, not a very expensive one like a canister filter, unless you are building a very big tank, but that's not the case for most of you that are watching. Okay, now what exactly filters do? In our tank, in an aquarium, we need three types of filtration: biological filtration, then mechanical filtration, and lastly chemical filtration. Okay, so I will start with the easiest one, mechanical filtration. Now you will see most filters come with some kind of sponge. Okay, so sponge is a mechanical filtration medium. Now what the filter does is it sucks water through the sponge. Okay, so water goes through the sponge and there are many floating particles in the water. It can be fish waste, it can be fish poop, it can be other organic debris, it can be plant materials, lots of things. There are lots of floating particles in the water. Now when the filter sucks in the water through the sponge gathers all the floating particles, debris, and organic matters and keep them inside its spongy material. So as a result, the water gets clearer because there are less and less floating particles in the water, so it becomes very clear. Okay, you can especially see the effect of mechanical filtration when you just start a tank. You will see there the water is very cloudy. Okay, so when you just first fill up the tank with the water, it gets very cloudy, but with time the water starts to get clear. It's because of the mechanical filtration, because it sucks in most of the floating particles that are in the water that makes the water cloudy. It sucks in all those particles. Okay, so that's the mechanical filtration, easy. Now next comes the most important thing, and that is the biological filtration. If your filter does not provide biological filtration, then that is not a proper filter for your aquarium tank. So your filter must provide biological filtration. It is the most important one. Okay, so what is biological filtration? Now in every aquarium there are some chemicals, especially ammonia, then nitrite, and then nitrate. So these chemicals are present in every aquarium because these occur from dead organic matters, fish poop, fish waste, etc. So from these organic matters they produce ammonia, and later the ammonia turns into nitrite, and the nitrite turns into nitrate. So it's a complicated chemical process, but I will not go into that. Now this ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, they are very deadly for your fish. So if they are present in the aquarium above a safe level, then they start to kill your fish, cherry shrimps, and all other habitats in the aquarium. So we need biological filtration to combat this ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate. Now you will see I have talked about the spongy material in mechanical filtration. So you will see most filters come with this type of sponge materials or foams. There are other mediums like ceramic ring, bioballs. These also work as a biological filtration medium. Now in this medium, bacteria colony grows. Now this is not a bad bacteria, this is good bacteria. So if you see ceramic rings, bioballs, or filter sponge in your filter, then you will know these mediums are actually growing a bacterial colony inside them, and this bacterial colony, in easy words, heats up the ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate and keep them within a safe level. So this is what biological filtration do, and that's why this biological filtration is very important to keep ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate at a safe level. Okay, lastly, I have to mention one thing. Even if there is a large bacterial colony in your tank, With time, the level of ammonia, nitrite, or especially nitrate will start to rise up. So that's why we need to perform, regular water changes. It can be weekly, it can be bi-weekly, depending on the bioload of your aquarium. So you will need to do water changes to keep the nitrate level in check. Okay, so having a filter doesn't relieve you from the duty of changing the water of the aquarium. You will need to do that, or your fish or shrimp will start to die. Okay, lastly, there is chemical filtration. Now, not all filters does it, and it is not the most important one in my opinion, but still many filters do provide chemical filtration, and it is another extra protection layer for your aquarium. Now, what the chemical filtration does is, as the name suggests, there are many toxic chemicals in the aquarium water, and the chemical filtration will take care of those toxic chemicals. So the most popular chemical filtration medium is activated carbon. So if there is bad smell, bad odor coming out of your tank, you can use activated carbon in the filter medium cartridge, and that will take care of the bad smell and odor. So these are the three most important filtration tasks that every filter needs to do, especially the mechanical filtration and the biological filtration. Now we need to think which filter I should choose for my shrimp tank that will provide these filtrations. Okay, according to my research, for a shrimp tank, I'm meaning just a shrimp tank. There are no other large fishes in the tank. You can keep some snails or two, but the tank is mainly focused on shrimps. Okay, and it's 10-15 gallon tank. So if that's the case, I will suggest a methane filter. Now, methane filters are not very common. You might not have heard about methane filter. So I will put a picture of methane filter on the screen now, so you can see. Methane filters are very, very simple. So it comes with a very large sheet of foam which acts as the beneficial bacterial colony. So beneficial bacterial colony will start to grow on that large foam, and the foam is very, very, what do I say, robust, I would say, and it actually grows 4 times more bacterial colony than a regular sponge. Okay, and this foam acts as both biological filtration medium and mechanical filtration medium. There is also a water pump attached to the methane filter, so it can suck water through the foam, and that's it. The construction is very simple and the price is very cheap too, and for a shrimp only tank, a methane filter is more than enough. Now if you don't want a methane filter, or if you don't find one in your aquarium store, you can go for a hang on back filter. So these filters hang on the back of your aquarium, and they come with a modest filter medium space, so you can put in cartridge, then biological filter medium, mechanical filter medium inside that filter medium space, and hang on back can be a very good option too. There is also sponge filters. So hang on back filters can be a bit pricey, so if your budget is not that much, you can go for a sponge filter, but I would suggest go for double sponge filters. So there will be sponges on both sides of the filter, so these filters will be better for your aquarium, and choose one that is a bit large, because the larger the foam surface area is, the more beneficial bacterial colony will grow, and your water quality will be that much good. So that's my suggestions. First, methane filter. If you can't find that, go for sponge filter. If you can't find that, or if your budget is a bit higher, then you can go for a hang on back filter. Now if you are setting up a very large tank, like 30 to 40 gallon tank, it can be a community tank or something like that. In that case, a single sponge filter or methane filter will not do much. So in that case, you will need to invest in a proper canister filter, and that will be a bit pricey, so you will have to be aware of that. Now these are my filter recommendations for cherishim tank. I hope you have liked today's video. Let me know in the comment section below which video you'd like me to make next, so I will try to make that video. Also, I will put a link of an article that I wrote about cherishim filters in the description below. You can check out that article for more information on cherishim filters and which one you should choose. So that's it for today. Take care.